Hello everyone, my name is Rob, welcome to Kinetic Rugby League, and this is my post-game reaction for New South Wales versus Queensland in Game 3 of State of Origin. So, I thought this was a pretty good game overall. There's a few positives and negatives on both sides. One thing I think a couple of us will acknowledge, and I am one of these that has been shut up for today, is James Tedesco. He had a really solid game on both sides of the ball. Created opportunities, made some good meters when carrying the ball. Created a great try for Bradman Best's second. And defensively was just really, really strong. The only moment that I can really complain about was probably Fafita's try, where Tedesco was easily shrugged off, but Fafita's a big guy, so that's understandable. But yeah, really solid game from James Tedesco. And I would also give a lot of praise to Bradman Best, especially, 2 tries coming in. A bit of criticism about, I've seen a lot of people say, selected because he had one good game. I think he had multiple good games this season. And not just I'm not saying he was gifted the tries, but he also worked hard throughout the game. He put in a really good shift again on both sides of the ball, was really strong defensively, got stuck in, had a lot of big carries, especially being pinned back a lot, because there were times where Queensland really pinned New South Wales back. But Bradman Best had a lot of good carries, same with Toto and Adokar especially, and Crichton a couple times as well. I think, moving on to Queensland for a moment, there just wasn't a lot of free-flowing plays. They did try. They certainly tried, but it just wasn't really linking up well enough. Granted, New South Wales was shifting across really quickly, shutting down any plays, weren't allowing any overlaps, so that was really strong from New South Wales. It almost felt like a lot of it from Queensland was forced. What it did do sometimes, to their credit, was created a lot of those chaotic moments, and in those off-the-cuff moments, they nearly came up with a couple of opportunities. There was one that should have absolutely been a stone cold try. Is that the right word? I don't even know if that's the right word. Should have been an absolute try, and that was Valentine Holmes late into the second half. Should have just dove for the ball, but he let it bounce. And after that, he saw the line was too close and just fumbled the ball. So that could have really brought them back into the game. There was the knock-on from Tabai Fidel a few moments earlier. Any of those 2 moments really could have got Queensland back into the game. I do think the effort was clearly there, and they did do well at creating easy meters through the middle from time to time, which New South Wales did allow. But moving back over to New South Wales again, the link that they had down that left-hand side, shifting the ball from Cook to Tedesco, to Walker, to Bradman Best, then to Adokar, was seamless. Really well done. And, when you give Josh Adokar a little bit of space, he can exploit that and just absolutely damage you around the outside. And he's just gone. And I wasn't really expecting it, to be honest. I was thinking maybe down the right-hand side they'd look a little bit better, with Mitchell Moses having, a bit more experience this year in Origin, being a bit more comfortable with the system, having Kalama Tongi, who's a really strong second rower, having Crichton and Toto down that right-hand side. I thought they'd be a little bit more free-flowing. They did make some good meters. They certainly challenged down that side. And of course, their first try was with Toto. And in an off-the-cuff moment, they were able to create opportunities. But yeah, down the left-hand side, they just looked really clean and efficient. There was maybe one moment where Cody Walker threw the ball over the top of Josh Adokar and it went out of play. So yeah, I really wasn't expecting the efficiency down the left. I was thinking, okay, well, Cody Walker can create a couple chances. He could maybe link up with Liam Martin, maybe Bradman Best, but the fact that it was as consistent as it was, and they made so many great meters down that left-hand side and then created so many great opportunities, really causing those chaotic moments, was just a complete surprise to me. But that's, credit to Fittler for making that work. Credit to Cody Walker, Bradman Best, Martin, Adokar, etc. So, really strong performance from New South Wales. I would say that fans can take a bit more pride in the team at this point after that strong win. And I think especially the turnaround from James Tedesco is probably recognised more so. Like, if this was just a clean sweep and James Tedesco had another bad game or another not so great game, then there'd be a lot of like really angry fans. But the fact that he's had such an impactful game and has been a real reason for New South Wales winning today will give New South Wales fans a lot of pride going forwards, and there's an opportunity to come back next year and go again. You know, missing Nathan Cleary, is it the be-all end-all? Would the series be different if he was available? Who knows? But is Cody Walker going to get a chance next year? We'll see. Could we see the likes of Nico Hines next year? We will see. But overall, fantastic game. I just think, you know, both sides of the ball, New South Wales were really clean and efficient. Defensively, really, really strong. And I do have to say, even for both teams, Talangi, Brimson, Coates, Toto, Adokar, and Tedesco, the contests in the air were brilliant. They were put under a lot of pressure a lot of times. They didn't win all the time, but they were put under pressure a lot and dealt with it really, really well. Especially in a big game like Origin. Yes, it's kind of like the series is over type thing, but yeah. Really strong performance. Really enjoyed the game. And yeah, if you would like to stop by for any live streams in the future, it'd be great to see you guys stop by. But yeah, just a quick one, just a short one, just giving a few thoughts after the game. But yeah, well played to New South Wales. Queensland, I don't think will be too disappointed overall. Maybe disappointed that they didn't get the win, obviously, because they want to, you know, get a clean sweep. Makes sense. But yeah, solid performance from New South Wales. Should be very proud of that effort, and especially Tedesco for the turnaround, shutting the critics up like myself, and Bradman Best having a stellar performance today as well. And so, like, the best 3 minutes of rugby league I've ever seen from Clint Gutherson was just sublime, just perfection. Well played, Clint. Good work. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If you have any thoughts on the game, let me know in the comments down below. If there are any changes you would have made, anything you'd like to see differently for any squads next season, let me know. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.